Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We got the patch notes finally. We are gonna talk about that, plus we are gonna check out the Chinese patch notes which has a lot more information than the ones we got. So we are gonna talk about those, but let's wait for a little bit to people join. Let me pull up the Chinese patch notes as well. That's the plan for today, and if we have extra time we can do Battlegrounds maybe, but that's the deal. So, what do you guys think about the update so far? Before moving on to the other stuff. The new stuff we don't know yet. I mean, stuff on the Chinese thing. Don't understand loadouts for reforged items. So basically... Actually, let me show you. So, we have these, right? Reforged setups. But whenever we want to change this, we have to basically destroy these and get the other setup. And now we are going to be able to save this as it is, and then we are going to be able to change it. That's my understanding. Good morning, Units, Phyto, Edison. You are not happy? Why? Yeah, I'm early because I wanted to talk about the patch notes. Yeah, that's it. That Reforged thing is a good addition for sure. Hey Dreamson, welcome to the stream. Morning about I'm pretty happy minus the big wing changes that affect no one. Well, yeah, but it's gonna be impactful for high resonance people. Because the thing is, there's a new ultimate skill for 10k resonance. 10k resonance gets a new ultimate for each class, and they are quite nice. I mean, if you are low resonance, you don't really fight against 10k that much, but if you are like 6, 7k or 8k, and if you are fighting against 10k people all the time, then you are gonna have to deal with that too. I'm not sure, Samson, about that. Hello, when is the update? Update is in like 2 days. On 13th. That you think, but new ultimate, I think. No, it's not just graphic thing. I thought the same, but it is not. Actually, let's talk about that. So, look, these are the new ultimates. Hey, Peter. You can read, I will read too. First, Mage Ultimate. By the way, these are translations from the Chinese website, so they are gonna be messy, but you will get the main idea. On top of that, if I miss any messages on chat, sorry about that, it can happen because the chat kinda moves fast today. Okay, let's start with the 10k ultimate skill of the wizard. When the divine power skill is activated, which is the ultimate, a huge black hole is generated around itself, absorbing surrounding enemies for a period of time before exploding. So if you have 10k resonance and when you use your ultimate, this is gonna be your new skill for your ultimate. Then we have Barbarian's new ultimate for, once again, 10k resonance only. When you activate the divine power skill ultimate, you gain the power of ancestors. During this time, you are immune to control and attack effects. At the same time, you and your allies around you become larger in size, and the damage you receive is reduced. This is a new ultimate skill for Barbarian with 10k resonance. The next one is let me see, I don't know which class is this. I guess that's Monk. When you activate your ultimate, you will gain Blessing. During this period, the damage caused by you and your allies will be increased, and the damage caused by surrounding enemies will be reduced. Once again, 10k buff, 10k ultimate for Monk. 10k resonance. Next we have Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter one is kinda strong as well. When you activate your ultimate, when you activate the Divine Power, which is the ultimate skill, Twin Shadows will be generated to follow you. During the duration, the Twin Shadows will imitate your Divine Power skill and attack the surrounding enemies. For Crusaders, when you activate your ultimate, Holy Light will be used to punish nearby enemies, stunning them. Once again, these are for just 10k resonance. Next we have Necro. When you activate your ultimate, a Ghost Realm will be generated that follows you. You and your allies within the range will be immune to control states and attack effects. This is basically straight up full immunity. And then we have Crazy Knight, which is the Blood Knight. When you activate your ultimate, you will release a group of bats to follow you. During this time, they will continually cause damage to surrounding enemies and add a draining effect, probably bleed or something, maybe. Once again, for just 10k resonance. And then we have Tempest. When you activate your ultimate skill, you will enter the Gale Assault state. During this state, if you click the Divine Power skill, again, you will charge and the movement speed of you and your allies will increase. So once again, these were the ultimate skill changes for 10k resonance only. Once again, just for 10k resonance, not for us, basically. So we talked about that. Other than that, we have new magic affixes. And what do you guys think about this 10k resonance thing? I mean 10k awakening. Why I'm saying the wrong stuff all the time? What do you think about this new ultimate skills, which is going to be only available for 10k resonance players? In our region, only few, yeah, like you are not gonna see that much. And what do you guys think about server merge? We don't know which servers are gonna be merged. Who knows? But that is exciting. Well, I guess it is exciting. More players will be in the same server. Other than that, I will tell you the new magical affixes. Happy for the rank 5 awakening. And now you can buy Down in Echoes with 10k platinum, which has been asking, people were asking for that for a long time. I guess we should be happy about it, right? If we awaken a rank 5 gem, can we put a gem inside of it? I think you can. I am not exactly sure. Oh, some of you guys, I guess, didn't check the normal patch notes either yet, right? I assumed you watched the first video and then joined this. But no problem, we can go over the normal patch notes as well. No top roller, no new maps, and I mentioned that yesterday. The new look, I will read what I said in the partner chat. So I said it's not directly about these patch notes, but why are we not getting new maps for Battlegrounds? I mean, it's been 2 years and we are still doing the same thing. New maps, new objectives are needed at this point. It's getting boring to play the same Battleground for 2 years all of these new Rune and Resonance features are great, but at the end of the day, we are still playing on the same map, which is not enjoyable. I said this on the partner chat, and they said noted. So, like, I'm kind of surprised. Is this the first time thinking about this? Hell of easy. Peter just jumped off a work call. Oh, okay, Peter. So, yeah, next major update, hopefully. I mean, it is something. Because if this is the first time they are thinking about it, then yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay. Let's take a look at the Chinese patch notes first, then we can go to global version thing and see the differences. These were already in the normal version. I will try to show you the stuff we don't seen yet. Well, this picture wasn't in the global patch notes. So there are new magic attributes, which I will talk about. This is a new rune system. Yeah, now you have to go for a curse properties because they removed ancestral properties. So new infernal levels, new set item. So we can take a look at this one. This is the new Paragon 3, and these are the stuff we have in the new Paragon 3. First, your displacement skills. Once again, this is the new Paragon 3. Your displacement skills cool down faster by 10%. I don't know what displacement is, but maybe it is CCs. You will get a storm rate equivalent to 10% of your movement speed plus volume. I don't really understand. Displacement probably dash. Oh, yeah, right, maybe. That makes sense, Michael. Yeah, actually. So you will ignore monster collisions and skill blocks. By the way, how do you know the combat rating? It is very low for... 1 second. So it is 31k for Inferno 1. So Inferno 1 is gonna be very easy. How much cost 11k resonance? Probably more than 150k. I just a guess. Oh, we have the special skills too. So, do you guys remember this slot? It was empty. Now we have something for it. Do you think a server level boost will be added? I have no idea. Stormvault worth it for PvE only. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for Stormvault. We are gonna talk about gems too. Then I'm about to sneeze, I'm trying to control it. So before moving on to the Paragon thing, these are the special extra skills for Paragon trees. First one is when you cause 10 injuries to an enemy within 3 seconds, you will summon a thunderstorm to cause scope damage. This effect will only take 30 seconds cooldown. The next one, general attack and movement, will make you accumulate energy. After the energy is full, your next ordinary attack will repel the enemy. A single I guess primary attack or something will accumulate 5% of the energy, and 1.25% of the energy will be accumulated per meter of movement. We can't understand shit from this though. When you release the gaining skill of that, you will impose a shield on your friends for 6 seconds. Oh, yeah, I seen this. This one is not. This one is good. Extra shield. And these have, like, 2 of them has 30 seconds cooldown. One of them has 10 seconds cooldown, so these are gonna be active all the time. So these are the new essences. Where did the Paragon 3 go? So when you defeat a monster, you can get 3 movements. Okay, movement speed. This one increases the wind dance, movement speed thing. Then we have when you get out of combat, you will get a layer of blessing status. When attacked, God's blessing will provide you with 40% injury-free effect for 2 seconds with a 30-second cooldown. So this is nice. Third, like, I like this one. This can be used in PvP. We have Holy Light. Okay, increases the God's blessings. Oh, look at that. Damn, these really go well. Ryan, we are talking about the new Paragon 3 right now. So, damn, we are definitely gonna use this Paragon 3 in PvP. Look, this is the God Blessing thing, and these are the buffs for it. So when this blessing is active, you can be immune to next 3 control effects. This is good. Do you guys, we were complaining about stuns and stuff like that, right? Well, everyone is gonna use this for sure. This is gonna be the meta Paragon 3 for PvP. Because I think, I mean, the duration is kind of short, but 3 immunity to control effects 3 times. And it's, you will be immune to all repelling effects. I'm not really sure what that is. And the other one increases the duration to 4 seconds. Okay, now this is like a must-have. Yeah, Ragnarok. Ice Barb is gonna be nice. For sure. We are gonna see a lot of barbs. I mean, we already see. But yeah. Barbs are gonna be great. I think a little bit better than that, like how they are right now. And as you noticed, we didn't get nerfs for Tempest. I was expecting that honestly, because they don't nerf a class right after the release. And they added a bleed to Tempest as well, but we are gonna come to that. Okay, this one. So how many we used? 3, 4. Actually, 5. So we are gonna use these 5 active skills for PvP, it looks like. Okay. These are not bad, but the first one was really good. Anyways, we will go check those out when the patch goes live. So, and these are the extra Paragon skill that I explained a little bit earlier. Yeah, now barbs can remove beneficial effects like like Necromancer with their demoralize skill, but they have to change the Helm essence. I'm gonna skip these, so because we already have these in the English patch notes, we will gonna check those out. Okay, we talked about new awakening effect, which is the 10k ultimate for the big boys. They are gonna have different ultimates than us, and these are really good. Most of them really good. We've seen this image before, And as you can see, Dalian Echo will be purchasable for 10k platinum. I think the price is good. It's the equivalent of 1k orbs. So I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna get into this really high thing. And we are gonna get this new gem as a gift at the end of the month. You have to log in every single day to get it. We are gonna check these out later. Let's see if there's anything else. We have new magic affixes. I want to talk about that, but I'm trying to find. Experience optimization, what? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, let's actually jump onto the English patch notes so we can go over everything. Oh, okay, I want to talk about this too. Yeah, Ragnarok. All ancestral stuff is removed as far as I know. Okay, let me check out the chat. What I'm going to do with free echo if I already have all slots awakened? Well, you are gonna keep it for later use, I guess. By the way, don't forget to leave a like on the stream, guys. And if you are new around here, please subscribe. That helps. Now we are gonna... Looks like they offered extra power for whales and low spanners. Yeah, kinda. Everyone got something. Everyone got something for sure. Well, Odor, if you are gonna match up with those guys all the time, I'm not really sure. But do you really play against 10k people all the time? If that's the case, I don't really know. No. First, now we are gonna take a look at the new magical attributes, because these were not in the our patch notes. At the end of the state of control imposed on the enemy, 7.5% chance to apply that CC to a nearby enemy, which sounds good. Second one is when the monsters is defeated, there is a 10% chance of explosion. Every time you beat a monster, you increase your speed by 0.3% for 5 seconds, and you can add up to 30. It can stack up to 30 times. Now, this is a good magical attribute for PvE, so you can get 9% movement speed from this, I think. Yeah, first one sounds really good. And these magical attributes, I think they are gonna be only be dropped on the new PvE events. The castle and the new thing. So you are not gonna get these from random drops, I think. Because it was mentioned on the regular patch notes, which we will go over. And other, if you are getting thrown into 8-9k lobbies all the time, well, there is gonna be more, I mean, You are not gonna play with 11k again. And probably like 9k, 8k can pretty easily kill 6k anyways. I mean, I don't know, if you lost your motivation to play, then that's, I don't know what to say really, because you are not completely wrong. Okay, after opening the treasure chest, your movement speed trash. The speed of movement increased by 9% during stealth. The use of CC skills, I guess, will enter an invisible state during which it ignores unit expansion and lasts for 1.2 seconds, at most every 9 seconds. I'm not sure if I understand it right, but it looks like when we use a CC skill, we are gonna be invisible for 1.2 seconds. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah, this placement is dash most likely, sorry. Michael told that before too. Yeah. I mean, still good. It's not really good. It's still good for after the dash. Yeah, for CCs they say control imposed or something like that. Well, I talked about the Paragon trees a couple minutes earlier. But it's not looking like a mix between Warden and stuff like that. I just talked about it. It's a whole another tree. Which has really good stuff for PvP. Hey Pomp. Are these the new runes? No, these are magical attributes, not runes. Don't get it twisted. I mean, it says magical attributes. For your items. Andrew, I guess no, there is nothing mentioned about that. Yeah, a lot of people are happy with Awakening 10k. Every time a monster is defeated, the cooldown of your dash skill is reduced. And no injuries were if you don't take any damage in 3 seconds. And the shift skill was returned to 3 seconds, 3% for cooling. Man, these are hard to understand. For every 1% of repeat additions, your dash skill's cooling response speeds up by 0.1. This one is about... what was the name of this? Doesn't really work. Oh, look at this. After obtaining a shield, the immunization will be injured twice, at most every 12 seconds. You can sell platinum, sorry, you can sell pets, charms, stuff like that, scale. When triggering a dodge, the shield, blah blah. I mean, do we really have a dodge that works properly? Get a shield equivalent to 15% of your maximum life when the life wall is then... Oh, look at this. This is good. Get a shield equivalent to 15% of your maximum life when your life is less than 10%. Which lasts for 5 seconds and takes effect at most every 30 seconds. This is really good. I'm good, the boss. How about you? This is really good. Once again, these are magical attributes. At least it says that. And these are going to be dropped on those new 2 PvE mods. I don't really know, but this one looks kinda good too. I'm not sure how much they can stack. They should stack because these percentages are too low. And I think these are definitely new magical attributes, not runes, because we should get 20 runes and we have 26 different stuff in here. Okay, this is something about CC. It looks like when attaching control to the enemy, there is a almost 1% chance Potion bot. I don't know what this is, man. Yeah, these are tough to understand with these Google Translate. For example, why we don't have these on our patch notes as well? Because we are gonna get the same stuff. Market is down real bad, nothing sells anymore. Well, maybe server merge can fix that, or probably everything will be way cheaper after the server merge, because bunch of people will try to sell. For every 10 enemies around you, your control 10 is to 10. Like we have 8 enemies in Battlegrounds. How we are gonna get 10 enemies? Oh, probably for PvE. Like I don't even think about PvE when I read these. There is no list for the server merge. We are gonna learn it later. Okay, so basically these were the things missing from original patch notes. And now we are gonna take a look. I seen a Reddit post, so let's take a look at this too. Okay, let me make it like this. Yeah, you are getting one down in Echo for free. So I guess this guy check out the notes and noted some stuff, so we can just read it. Okay, we already talked about this. This is a new Paragon thing. Maybe this translation is better. Michael, do you have a PV tier list? PV doesn't deserve a tier list because PV content is quite easy, but it doesn't even matter if you are paying or not. Yeah, Davos in 2 days on June 13th. So you can play with whatever you want. Demon Hunter, Necro, like everything is good. But if you want a more chilled experience, you can go with Necro, I guess. So let's take a look at this special Paragon thing. Paragon skills again. You can choose one from these 3 when you reach Paragon 300. First one is when you deal 10 damage to an enemy within 3 seconds, you will summon a thunderbolt to hit the enemy's headshot, causing AoE damage. This effect will only take effect once within 30 seconds. So this can be good. For maybe dot damage stuff. Damn, Hobo, this one is the best so far. The red aura from the shirt. Oh, thank you, man. I have few more. The next one, once again, these are extra Paragon skills. You can choose one. Normal attacks and movement will cause you to accumulate energy. When the energy is full, your next attack will repel the enemy. What does repel mean, by the way? A single normal attack will accumulate 5% of energy, and each meter of movement will accumulate almost 1%. And this one has a 10-second cooldown. Cooldown knockback, baby? Well, I have no idea. Should mean knockback. Okay, not bad. When you released buff skill, I don't know what, probably wrong translation. A shield will apply to the surrounding friendly units for 6 seconds, which can absorb damage of their maximum 15% of their maximum life with a 30-second cooldown. Okay, oh look, this one is really good. This part is really good and important, I think. Optimization for Terror Rift, Demon Slayer, Bounty, Hellslayer bounties, and Terror Rifts. A new weekly task has been added to the activity guide. After using I'm gonna say 10 Terror Rifts this week, or maybe Terror Essence. I don't know what it is, but I guess Terror Rifts. I'm guessing, I can't really understand. But basically, if you do, let's say 10 Terror Rifts or 10 Terror Essence, whatever it is, you are gonna get a really good legendary gear. It's gonna be 3 magical attributes plus 3 stats or 4 stats. And they increased the drop rate of the Eternal gear, by the way. It is on the normal patch notes. We are gonna take a look at that too. So we are gonna get more Eternal gear. Is gonna be easier to get after this update. Let's say it that way. Oh, it says it here too. Increase the drop rate of legendary items from bounties and Oblivion Pillars, I think, plus Terror Rifts as well. Yeah, it says it here. And edit a projection mechanic to... what? Okay, I guess this kinda protects you from bugs and stuff. Yeah, I think you can choose the gems, whatever gems you want to use. The restrictions on players changing warbands have been removed. Oh, I didn't see this. This is good. Nice. Now you don't have to suffer with less combat rating. Based on the actual performance of players in Guild Wars, the health of the enemy towers, shadow crystals, and the ancient guard has been balanced. Just for the Guild Clan Wars? They should have done this for PvP, regular Battlegrounds too. Guardians die when you sneeze at them. When there are no attackable enemies within the range of the defense tower, a high amount of damage reduction will be added. Okay. Okay, there is nothing more. Now we can take a look at our regular notes. And then maybe we can do some PvP. And talk about the update in general. Oh, since we are here with the legendary gems, let's talk about the legendary gems, guys. The new ones. What do you guys think? If you don't know, you can see it on the screen right now. This is the 5-star, basically a damage gem, a dot gem actually, because it deals damage over time. Price of the Phantom Market, it is 11,000 Eternal Orbs. Hey Ador, no, I don't know. Unfortunately. You guys like the 1-star? Reasonable. So 5-star is dealing damage conjures a storm at enemy's location that pursues enemies for 6 seconds. And continual deals 50% base damage plus 203 every 0.5 seconds to all nearby enemies. So this 50% base damage is kinda decent. Plus extra 200 every 0.5 seconds. So, and all nearby enemies. So this is a AoE dot gem. AoE damage over time gem. I think I will get this gem, guys, because usually I play with damage over time builds. That's kind of my thing to do. I like this one. I might go for it. I mean, I want to increase my resonance. If I get lucky, if I get a lot of copies, I will use this gem. It's nothing crazy. But this 10% slows can activate some of the reforge bonuses, so that can be good. Now all the free-to-play will die in the spawn. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hey, Joker. And guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and if you support the channel even more, you can become a member or gift memberships. And now let's take a look at the 2-star one. This is like the Thorn from other Diablo games. Taking damage activates most Thorn for 6 seconds, while active each attack you receive triggers a piercing Thorn, once again 0.5 seconds, dealing 50% base damage plus 200, so the damage is kinda the same with the 5-star, which is good, right? But there must be a catch. Yeah, Ador, you can save different reforged setups. So, and we will get to that too. We are gonna get the update in 2 days. So the damage of the gem is the same with the 5-star, which is perfect. But I think this gem gonna have shit range. That's my guess. Because there has to be a catch. The range is gonna be shit on this one, I think. Just a guess though. So it can be good for Barbs, Crusaders. I mean, for Tempest, Blood Knight, why not? You usually stay close to your target anyways. What do you guys think? New 5-star, it's a damage over time gem. So you have to decide. I like it. It's not good. It's not better than rolling, for example. Definitely. But I really like damage over time stuff, so I think I will get it. I will try to get it. I don't know. I need at least 13 copies plus at least 4 or 5-star. Oh, better than Bile for sure, since Bile is not canceling the bandage anymore. Maybe this one does. Who knows? But I want to get this one. I mean, I'm not sure which gems I'm gonna remove because I want to get the rolling from that Gacha thing, the 4-star, 5-star thing. We will get to that. So yeah, these are 5 and 2-star is definitely for PvP. I mean, I think you should choose your gems according to PvP. If you do PvP, if not, then who cares? Go with the best PvE ones. But when I say something, I always think about PvP. And I think I will go for this gem, which, let me say it again, it is just better than Seeping, it looks like, but it's not a crazy gem like Rolling. And I think it is better than Hilt of Many Realms as well. But I'm not gonna hype the gem, okay? Because I might have to buy some copies from the market. Maybe price is low, I don't know. I don't get it too, MD, but a lot of people actually plays the game for PvE when they shit in the bedroom, I think. Jokes aside, people enjoy the PvE side of the game. I don't really understand how, but they do. No, they didn't announce any new pets. So, and we have this 1-star gem called Lucent Watcher. Reduces the duration of loss of control effects on you by 24%, while suffering loss of control, the damage you take is reduced by 4%. So 24%, it's gonna be 5-6% around that, right? Yeah, it's gonna be around 6% in PvP after the strafe nerf. So you will get 6% less duration on you from control effects. Don't forget about Strife nerf when you think about gems. What is the best class for PvE free to play this season? Demonator, Necro. Tempest is alright. Everything is fine for PvE. And for the gifts, like I said, for the gift, you have to wait until the end of the month, and you have to log in every single day, don't forget. If you don't log in, you get nothing. See, must log in between these dates, and make sure to level up your account higher than 11. Actually, let me hold this so you guys can see better. Don't forget to log into the game to get the 1 copy. And obviously we have the modified drop table and gem trial thing. We have the new Inferno difficulties, which requires 30k, 31k combat rating. Inferno 1, so Inferno 1 is gonna be boring as well. We will have the required combat rating right away. And we will... I don't know, this doesn't sound great because Inferno 1 set items has to have higher stats as well. And we already have like... What's my combat rating, for example? I have 36k combat rating. And it is not that high. And this requires 31k. I mean, we should jump into Inferno 2 right away, actually, but Inferno 1 is going to be a boring one. And after that, you can see the other difficulties. And we have the Paragon updates. We talked about this. I read you all of the skills in this one, in the Chinese patch notes. If you missed it, you can go back and check out. This Paragon tree will be used in PvP for sure. There are some really good ones. See new magic affixes. I told you all of them. There's like 25, 26 of them. But they are not included in here. But we have to read something. So, where is it? These affixes center around 7 unique traits that complement any build. Blah blah. And... okay, here. Players can find these affixes on the items dropped in Paragon and Abyssal Verge. So you are not gonna get those fancy, good, great magic affixes. These ones. On your regular farm. So I guess we don't really have to do regular farms anymore if you are not playing like 5-6 hours a day. Because when you think about it, we have to do terror rifts. We have to do this new stuff, tune mods for runes. So there is not much time for regular farm anyways. And we have this Phantom Gallery thing. This is a gacha... I was about to say gacha scam. I mean... which wouldn't be too wrong. But I'm not gonna shit on it too much because I think I will do this. I think only runes drop in normal open world. Our runes drops in new modes plus drops. You can get runes from open world regular farm too, but with a less drop chance. So they introduced something like this before. I don't remember the price. If you guys remember the price of this gallery thing, please let me know. Because I need the chest from this thing. If you don't know, starting on June 15th, by the way, right? Not right away, not with the update. 350 or 400, it's a big difference. So, damn. Or roughly 28k orbs. Okay, thank you for the orb thing. I will try to save that. 20k orbs probably will be cheaper in my region. Let me calculate. It is scam, well said, but you can't say it. Diablo partner, I know. No, I can't say it. I think it is a very scammy thing to introduce in game. Like, they don't limit what I can say or not. And I kinda said it already. I said it before too. Like, they know too, bro. Like, everyone knows this is gacha shit. We all know that. Not a secret. Can choose 5-star at least. I mean, hopefully. Look, it says, use a Litra for a chance to randomly earn 5-star legendary gems at quality 4 or 5 from Greater Masterwork Gem Chest. If this is random, That's not good. 60 orbs per roll. This one is a little different, I think. In this one, the price goes up every single time when you roll. So Odor said 28k orbs. Let's divide that with 7.2 orbs, right? Yeah. So I have to buy 4 packs of the maximum orb, which means in my... Okay, it's gonna be like 8.4 Turkish liras, basically, for me. And that means it's like 260 bucks for me. So I will go for it. It is kind of cheaper on my region. Oh, the thing is, in my shop, 7.2k comes... 7.2k is cheaper than 15k. If you buy a bundle from the Blizzard shop instead of in-game, it gives 400 bucks. It's so in my Battle.net website, 7.2 is cheaper than usual. Hey, the Knicks. How are you, man? Anyways, so it costs around 28k orbs. Everyone plays in a different region, so prices may vary. But I will try to get it. And I will do it on live stream, of course. We are gonna see if this is completely shit or decently shit. The important thing here is this chest. Is it gonna be... Like, are we gonna be able to choose the gem or not? You went Eliminator. I change my class all the time. Do you have a full-time job to finance all the in-game purchase? No, this YouTube thing is my full-time job. I rarely... I usually spend donations on in-game. I upgraded the account by myself around 3.5, 3.8k, and the last streams you watch, they're all donations from viewers. And we are gonna open up Stormvault 2, which from a donation again. So we have some really kind viewers, so they help out with in-game spendings. And I don't really go crazy with in-game spendings anyways. Will there be no possibility to rank up gear from 30? Like, no information about that. We didn't see anything about that. I don't know. I guess not. Black website. Okay. Chinese one. This one is the Chinese one. So guys, Ador, are you here, man? Do you remember? Are we able to choose the gem we want, or I am gonna get a random gem from like 15, how many gems we have? Is it gonna be completely random, or am I gonna be able to choose the gem? That's really important. Because if I can choose, I will go for rolling. If I get rolling, I will remove my Mother's Lament, my Viper's Bite, and focus on that. And since we are gonna get Awakenings anyways, well, I will just keep Pain Clasp from 2 stars. You can choose exact gem. Nice. Tabo finally gets his rolling then. By paying 260 bucks. Fuck. What's the price of the rolling in my server? 50k. Should I buy this? I think I should wait for Stormvault, right? maybe prices can go down. I'm guessing a lot of people will open crests. Yeah, let's wait for it. Don't need to rush. I will get rolling, man. If it's 4 or 5 stars, it doesn't really matter. Because, look, this is my, not my exact PvP setup actually. Usually I use seeping as well. Scott, oh man, thank you for becoming a member. Thanks a lot. So usually this is my setup. So the thing we are gonna do is I'm gonna replace Mother's Lament with rolling. Odds are shit, you have to buy everything. It's gonna cost 28k orbs. Don't even worry about the orb. But I will show you the odds as well. I will replace Mother's Lament with rolling, and I will replace Viper's Bite with the new Stormbolt jump. I'm not sure if I can do it right away, because that means a lot of crest, jump power and stuff like that. I am good on jump power. I have a bunch of rank 2s. I can destroy them for jump power. And I will keep my Echoing Shade for Gloom Cask or auxiliary jumps whenever it is needed. That's my goal. And I'm not gonna touch Pain Class, Bloodsoaked Jade, Starfire and Bottle Dope, as you can guess. That's gonna be my plan moving forward. Actually, I'm gonna sell. Can I sell? Can't. I'm just gonna sell this for cheap price, because everything will be even cheaper, I think. Look at this, man. Okay, is this really worth 6k? Damn, let me see. If it's 6k, I'm gonna list a lot of them. Wait, where is it? 5k? Okay. Special prices. Fuck power and command. We are selling the expensive stuff first. Okay. These are the odds. Hi, while opening a chest, you will see the quality and choose the gems. I think we are gonna choose the gem, but the quality is gonna be 4 or 5 stars. And the thing is, look here. Look. Use Litra for a chance to randomly earn blah blah from greater masterwork gem chest. So this is the shit we are looking for. Greater masterwork gem chest. And it's here. But the thing I don't understand is... Oh, this is the second one. Okay. So the odds are... odds are not good. Oh, odds are not good, guys. So that means you have to go through all. And do you know what this masterwork gem chest gives? Is this completely garbage? Or can we choose the gem we want at least on the regular masterwork gem chest? Outdoor, Bayraktar, do you guys know? Yeah, you will go through everything and it's gonna cost around 28k orbs, I guess. Yeah, Tiger, I will have 8 awakenings too. Making the game more broken? Yeah, I mean, shit happens, Decom, unfortunately. Hey, Tiger Pawn. Why do you think price of 5-star gems in the market will get low? I think that way because people are gonna open more crest, right? Obviously, for the new gem, at least some people. And they are gonna get different gems. And they are gonna sell those different gems. Just came here to say no. Sorry to hear that, Steph. But if you play Diablo Immortal, please subscribe. You will find some good guides. Master 1 is one of 6 gems if I remember correctly. Sure they all... Yeah man, Deco. We can't say enough of that. You saved 80, nice. I think I will try to open around 100. Oh wait, I have pearls too. I have... But I don't have much. Where is it? I have 50. I had more, but I used one to create Gloom Cask. Hey Ravzan, what you are unhappy about it? We were talking about the gacha shit. Okay, Master Chess, you choose 6. Okay, not good, but I have a lot of gems to choose. Look, if it is only... Oops, not the game. If it is only 6... This is not for everyone, I'm just talking about my case, okay? We all know gacha is shit. Fuck gacha, but we have it, so... Yeah, can't do much. I'm gonna choose Rolling, Stormvault, Bloodsoaked Jade, Starfire, Battle Orb, and I guess I have to choose Seeping, so at least I can use them in the future. How much DPS with... No, I'm disabled. I can't play Demon Hunter. Anyways. Are you going to change all 2-star gems for 5-star gems? No. Yes, but no. I will keep Pain Clasp. Actually, I'm not sure. Should I keep Pain Clasp or Mother's Lament? Because Mother's Lament plus... I think I should... Yeah, Diko, I don't like Demon Hunter at all. We changed it to Demon Hunter yesterday or the other day to check out. Dude, stop. Got you. And man, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. It's like bowling. Bowling. Rolling. Is it okay now? Sorry if it bothers you, man. Bowling. Rolling. Anyways, that gem. Pain Clasp is only for continual damage? No, you are not true. I'm just gonna say bowling then. I want to turn my Demon Hunter into Barbarian after the update. Do you think I can get your essences soon? How can I know, man? Item drops are random. Robert, why do you not like the Battlegrounds, man? Battlegrounds is like everything. You know what I really want? For them to fix controller interface. You can't join and start raid without using Oh. Can't you use the right stick or left stick? Green play, no, I don't see any new gems. Sorry, new familiars. Hey, Darkman. It doesn't activate on... Well, you don't need skills to activate Pain Clasp. For example, Rolling can activate it, Vipers can activate it, Seeping can activate it. So and other continual damages from your teammates can activate your Pain Clasp, I think. No problem, Jake. I don't get upset when I hear things about that because I am open to improve myself. No problem. Hey, Darkman, don't call me master, man. That's not good. Jordan, hey. I mean, I can combine, yeah, Rolling and Mother's Lament too. I'm not sure. But the thing with Mother's Lament and with the gems in general, it can be wasted most of the time when you are off the fight. Also, I will work on it. Also fix portals. Why is it when you activate one monster? Yeah, that's annoying. Will the update reset the terror left weekly cap? I have no idea. Probably not. Yeah, like it's all good. Okay, let's keep looking. I don't know, Deco. And that's the gacha thing. Luckily, it is a little cheaper because of my currency, so I will be doing this and it will get me the gem I want. And we are gonna pray for the streamer luck for the Stormvault to get 4 stars or 5 stars. We will see. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, the day after that, we are gonna have a stream right after the patch. And we are gonna do some crest opening. We are gonna discover all of these new events and everything right after the update, probably. And especially if you are in United States servers, I will be getting the update before you, so you can come and take a look and learn stuff before you get the cosmetic. So you and Hamster merging with... Bro, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be inside of a crazy merger. It's gonna be interesting. We don't know which servers they are gonna merge. There should be resistance like fire, ice, poison, lightning. We have resistance for all of them, not specifically. So resonance system updates. Let's take a look at this too. For our lovely high resonance friends. Bro, and I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna say one thing about this. We don't have the list for the server merge. I'm gonna say one thing about this resonance stuff. Actually, I have a question. Were you able to kill a 8k or 9k before this thing? Most likely not, right? Well, we all knew this game is pay to win as fuck. Why you are surprised by seeing stuff like this? To be honest, I am kinda annoyed because of the 10k special ultimate stuff. Right, 10k ultimate thing was kinda little extra. Yeah, but you could... Well, yeah, I'm gonna come to that. So, if you are complaining about this change, you have to have at least 6k, 7k, 8k resonance. You know why? Now the people you match up against, they are gonna be strong as fuck. If you don't catch up. That's the problem. I see. Who knows? But between 6, 8k... like... it's not gonna be a fun experience for them. I think. Who knows? Maybe they don't match up too often. But if you match up with 10Ks, and if you have 7K, 6K, even 8K, because those guys are gonna be 11K right away. You know, top whales have tons of extra gems they keep. Right? They have extra gems. They're just gonna fill those in. And Fizzy, I remember you have extra gems as well. So you are gonna be fill out this stuff pretty quickly for yourself. So you are gonna get a little bit stronger. This update is basically for whales that has bunch of gems in their stash. I think probably some Chinese whales complain about that stuff because there is nothing to put their gems. They have bunch of copies from their extra runs, and this is a way for them to use their extra gems. This doesn't really impact us. I mean, but obviously it impact us. If you match up against this guy in a vault or a clan war, he's gonna fuck you up. That's, I mean, of course. But we kinda accept that, right? We know that already, so that's not gonna change. And what did you expect from a game like Diablo Immortal? We all know how this game works. We know the monetization of this game. This stuff will keep happening, so don't be surprised in the future. Well, I'm sure you can kind of go against 9.5Ks, I think. 500 isn't is a lot in that range, but sure. I'm not gonna get too much into this. Put everything into secondaries and fight in the lower tiers. That's a good option. Very good option. Like, stay around 4.5, 5K. I think people... I really want to reach 5K because of this. Let me show you. That's the main thing. The reason I want to reach 5K. Oops, 1 second. It's this. This is tier 2. When you reach 5K, you have tier 3, and I just want it. That's why I want to reach 5K in near future, hopefully. And after that, I think I'm not gonna touch anything. I will spend everything I get on secondaries. I think that should be alright. So, like I said, basically you are gonna feed your extra gems into this. And you are gonna get resonance, basically. And by the way, there is a new stat compression. Actually, let's jump into that since they are related. Look. And the funny thing is, so the reality is this top whales, right, gonna reach. So these top whales are gonna reach 12K, and their stats gonna get compressed. Sorry, not 12K, 11K. They are gonna reach 11K, and they are gonna feel like 10K, 9K again. Because when you take a look at this, we are updating stat compression tuning to better ensure participants in the mode are on a more level playing field. This is a funny sentence to see in this game, but whatever. Players above certain health and damage stats will be affected by this compression while engaging in Battleground. 12K or 11K, I don't know. As with our previous runs of Battleground stat compression tuning earlier this year, we aimed this compression at players who far exceed the average damage and health stats among Battleground participants. So this mode continues to be fun and allow more of our community to shine. 11K are wings, 12K is max. Oh, thank you for the correction, Johnson. Thank you. They need to compress to keep people playing Battleground, but the more they compress, the less incentive. Yeah. Like, this system doesn't really make sense. Why? I think the reason is, I don't know what I think. I think developers are not realizing most of the people spend money for PvP. I think they are not 100% on this thing. Because think about all of the changes. Think about all of the changes. There is a bunch of stuff. No new PvP. Nothing about PvP. I started to think like, especially after I said that Battleground map thing to the developers, I started to think like, I think these guys think people buy resonance for PvE stuff. Bro, like, who gives a fuck about PvE? If you are 10k res, maybe there are few players that increases their resonance for PvE. Sure, everyone has different likings, that's for sure. But I don't really understand why we don't see... Yeah, why we don't see more PvP stuff. Exactly. Most of those high resonance people... Bro, imagine, like, you have the money for high res, right? Probably you are busy as fuck. Right? You must be busy if you have that extra cash to spend on the game. Most likely. Not for everyone, but most of them, they are busy guys. So they have other people that plays the game for them to increase their combat rating and stuff. They just log in for PvP, and that's all. That's the reality of the things. And it's not an assumption. That's how it is. They don't play the game too much. They do PvP and move on. Yeah, maybe for right stuff, because that kind of includes drama and ego stuff, so people get hyped and spend for maybe their clans. I stopped at used Ford Bronco and then quit. Okay, that's enough ranting. Let's keep reading. Where were we? I'm not gonna talk about the new Heliquary bosses. We will see them when we get there. Doesn't really matter. So we were here. New wings at 9k and 11k. Down in Echo gift and changes. So now you can... No, and awakening your thing is not gonna increase your combat rating or resonance. It's not related. Anyway, so you can awaken at rank 5 and you will get a free down in Echo. Oh, that means I don't have to spend for down in Echo because I only need one and they will gift it. So that's good. Or you can buy with 10k platinum. People were asking for this for a long time since the launch of the game, and it is finally here. Good to see. The other day I was complaining, no, people have to buy platinum, buy orbs for down in Echo now because everyone is gonna awaken their shit. But now you can buy it with platinum. And these are the new Heliquary bosses once again. Limited time events with these rewards. Ragnarok, you are not gonna get the full benefit. If you awaken at rank 5, this is not written in here, but probably you are gonna get 5% if you awaken at rank 5. It just makes sense that way. And oh, now we have the real stuff. Talking about these is gonna take some time, so if you want to drink something, get yourself a cup of coffee or something. So new legendary gems. Let's start with Barb, because Barbs are getting some good stuff, man. And we have the new set. Actually, let's talk about the new set and then talk about legendary items because they kind of go together. Like freeze. What do I need to type? Okay, it's here. New set. Exactly like we talked. Two-piece bonus, your damage is increased by 15% when attacking chilled enemies and by 30% when attacking frozen enemies. Bosses immune to chill and freeze effects will become marked, triggering these bonuses. PvE thing doesn't matter. 4-piece bonus, you have 30% chance to freeze already chilled enemies for 3 seconds when applying an additional chill to them. Cannot freeze the same enemy player more often than once every 10 seconds. Well, 10 seconds is kind of long. But I don't know. 6-piece, dealing damage to chilled enemies grant you Mountain's Breath for 12 seconds, causing your attacks to shatter chilled or frozen enemies. Chilled enemies take increased damage, and frozen enemies take massive damage when shattered. And it has a 40-second cooldown. I think this set will be used most likely 4 pieces, right? Just for the 4-piece thing. And with Barb, you can use 2-piece Urge, 2-piece Barons, and 2-piece of this Prayer of Edwinter thing. Now let's take a look at the essences on Barb. Okay, offense. Hammer of the Ancients now orbits you for several seconds, dealing damage to all enemies it passes through. Alright. Chest. Hammer of Ancients also shatters frozen enemies, dealing damage to all nearby enemies and applying chill. Which is nice. It goes well with the set. Main and Cleave now cause Twin Ream access to orbit you for several seconds, dealing damage and causing chilled enemies to become frozen. So, do you really need the set? I don't know, maybe just 2-piece might be enough for Barbarian. Then do you guys have this thing? I need a like fidget all the time on my hand. I need to play with something. Do you guys have the same issue? It is annoying. I'm getting bored of this. I need to play with something else. Okay, anyways. So we are gonna take a look at all of them. Now we have the pants. Sprint is now Sleet Sprint, increases movement speed and continuously chilling nearby enemies. Get Habo a new fidget toy. There are some really cool fidget toys, by the way. Hi Ezekiel. TP, I think we are not gonna get new slots anytime soon. It looks like maybe they lower, maybe in the future they make us awaken our 5k wings or something like that, who knows. Get a fidget toy streams. Yeah, I really need some sponsorships things on the channel in general. Man, we are getting like 500,000 views a month. When you take a look at each video, you see 3-4k views, 5k, sometimes 20k views, but they add up. And for example, last month we had 500,000 views on the channel. We definitely need some sponsors on the channel for sure. If you have contacts, people you know, or you want to have your logo links on the channel or something like that, let us know. I mean, let me know. I'm alone. No, we are not getting any slot for jumps. Okay, now next we have the helm. That sprint is actually nice. Can I swap my Berserker Eye for new 2-star jump? I need to see the range on the 2-star jump. If it is something like small, it probably doesn't have a good range. But if you're a barb or something, you can use it, I think. Just wait a little bit. And don't worry, after the update I will be live streaming right away and we are gonna test all of the jumps and everything. Just like the Tempest stream. We are gonna showcase the update right away. Yeah, so it can be shit on Demon Hunter, I'm not sure. Dorian, we are not getting new places, new slots for jumps. It is just for 8k plus, not really bothers us. If you have 8k, that's a different story. Helm. While sprint is active, your attack speed increases by 15% and projectile speed increases by 40%. So this can work with Chain Spear. By the way, we have more changes to essences on the class balance stuff, but these are the new essences, new legendary items. For shoulders, cleave damage is increased against shield or frozen enemies. No, Phantom Market cosmetic is cross-class, and once you get a Phantom Market cosmetic, you can use it on every single class. There is no limitation on that. Blood Knight. Helm Essence. Wave of Blood also causes enemies to bleed, dealing damage over 2 seconds. Wave of Blood and the Offhand Essence. Wave of Blood now creates a swirling pool that surrounds you, continues to dealing damage to all nearby enemies. Pants. Sanguinate now causes you to dash forward. Is anyone still play Blood Knight? By the way, I'm reading these, but I don't know if there is any Blood Knight players. Anyways, Sanguinate now causes you to dash forward in a torrent of blood, dealing damage to enemies along your path and causing them to bleed. Shoulders. Tendrils of Blood deals additional damage when hitting a bleeding enemy. Yeah, like we are getting a bunch of stuff around bleed. We are gonna get some essences with bleed for Tempest as well. So we are gonna be able to like play around to crosswind build a little bit. We can remove the shield from Breaker and use the bleed. But anyways, let's keep talking about this. So shoulders. Tendrils of Blood deals additional damage when hitting a bleeding enemy. Main and Tendrils of Blood also increases your damage by 5% for 3 seconds, up to 15. I can't really comment on these because it's been a while since I played Blood Knight. Are these usable, guys? Blood Knight players? Tendrils of Blood now fires a piercing stake, dealing damage to enemies and causing them to bleed. Each nearby bleeding enemy triggers an additional scarlet stake. So I don't know. Before we weren't using Tendrils of Blood or Wave of Blood that much. And Pants Essence for Sanguinate, we have, I think, better Pants Essences. For Pants, yeah, maybe you can make something around Tendrils. That's the only thing I can see from it. Alright, Crusader stuff. I think Crusader is gonna be better after this update, by the way. There are some good changes for Crusader. But Barbarian is gonna counter Crusader right away, so it's gonna be interesting. We will see what people are gonna come up with. I will stick with Tempest after the patch, because most of the players plays Tempest, and I need to create builds, guides, and obviously I will go with the most popular class first, and after that we are gonna go visit all of the classes again with new builds. Alright, Crusader new essences. Shoulders. Falling Sword also temporarily grants a shield, absorbing damage and providing immunity to loss of control and knockback. This is looking good. Absorb shield cannot trigger more often than once every 2 seconds. So Falling Sword, if I remember, Falling Sword has a decent cooldown. When can we expect an updated Crusader build from you after update? Probably after 10 days. But I can ask clips from friends, and I might release builds for everyone faster. But I need to talk with a couple of people I know. I'm not sure if they are gonna play Crusader. We will see. So the chest essence. When Falling Sword hits a shocked enemy, it calls down a bolt that deals lightning damage. Cannot trigger against the same enemy more often than once every 1 second. Main end. Falling Sword is now channeled. I usually don't like channeled skills, but let's see. Causing you to move forward with continuous slashes, dealing damage and applying shock. So this main end and chest goes together, I guess. But if I remember correctly, chest piece is quite important. Helm Essence Fist of Heavens now continuously strikes a target area with lightning damage. Alright. Oh look, I forgot the important one. I skipped it. Offense. Spinning Shield now calls 3 shields to orbit you. blocking enemy projectiles and dealing lightning damage. So this will make you immune to Demon Hunter and Corp Lance builds basically, and some other projectile based builds. And we have a Helm. Fist of Heavens now continues to strike a target area with lightning damage. This skill we weren't using this much, so good to see some essences for it might be usable in PvE maybe. Depends on the damage. Oh, look at that. Fist of Heavens also stuns shocked enemies for 2 seconds. These can be like... yeah, these are good essences, man. You can combine some of the stuff. There was one that shocks enemies. Like, I don't know how this essence gonna work. The animation is important when it comes to channeled skills. These can work together. And the cooldowns are really important as well. But the thing is, you are missing one spot for Conjuration of Light. And it looks like you have to use Falling Sword as well. And Fist of... yeah, you can come up with new builds for sure. It's looking good. Hey, Hunter. Yeah, early stream. It's been like 90 minutes since we started. We are talking about new patch in detail, which is going good. And we already got 3k views on the official patch notes update video, which is nice. Good to see. It motivates me. Alright, Demon Hunter. It looks like Summoner Demon Hunter coming back even stronger than before. You guys were mocking me playing Summon Demon Hunter yesterday. Oh, we need to check class balances on Crusader 2 to decide. Demon Hunter Helm Essence Sentry now summons focused hatred that follows you and automatically attacks nearby enemies. What type of sentry can move with you, man? Anyways, it doesn't have to make sense. Main hand, each additional sentry close to your sentry have their damage increased. Okay, so if you use the helm, you can use the main hand and use it twice, 2 sentries, and increase the damage maybe. And Chase Essence, during Vengeance, your sentry and knife trap summons fire piercing beams and dealing additional damage. Okay, Chase Essence. And by the way, there is a 40% buff on sentry damage, but I think it's for the base version. We are gonna come to that in the class balance section. Anyways, offhand. Hitting enemies with primary attacks reduces sentry's cooldown by 0.15 seconds. I think... I don't know. Pants Knife Trap now summons Focus Discipline that follows you and fire blades at nearby enemies. Damn, this... I kinda like summon builds, you guys know that, right? So... this sounds interesting. And they didn't really completely nerfed Strafe build, by the way. It is just like a 15% nerf on the regular stupid Strafe build. Maybe you can combine these with the Strafe. Can you? That would be nice. Oh, image. Oh, damn, bro. Can we make something like Strafe plus summons around us? Like Knife Trap plus Sentry. But then we lose multi-shot and knockback. Or we can remove the movement skill. So we go crazy with summons plus Strafe. I don't know. You can do stuff like that, yeah. But you need to keep in mind, now Crusaders have gonna have some skills that can block projectiles. I don't know, the damage output is gonna be crazy either way, so... On the actual gameplay, it might be even more annoying to play against Demon Hunter. But since the summons follows you, that's, I don't know if that's a good thing actually. That means you have to get close to the enemy. With the regular summon build, you leave your summons and get the fuck out, which is perfect. You don't get hit, because when you get hit, you are dead with Demon Hunter, right? I don't know, I'm not sure. Do we really need to read Monk? Rest in peace. Like, let's have a silence for 5 seconds for monks. All right. Let's read it anyways. Maybe there is something good. Flying Dragon also conjures a tornado for 1.5 seconds. After striking the same enemy multiple times in quick succession, dealing additional damage. Oh, I got disconnected again. Anyways. Okay, sure. Inner Sanctuary now follows you, increasing the primary attack speed of nearby allies. Can be nice for dungeons, raids. Fist of Thunder damage is increased by 8% for each abnormal status on the enemy, up to 33%. It is good if you can hit the enemy. Flame Dragon now grants you Dragon Strike, causing each primary attack to release a damaging wave of energy. Bro, the thing is, Monk doesn't work properly for some reason. Like, Tempest primary attacks lands pretty nicely, but it's not good on Monk. Shoulders Imprison Fist now grants you Flare, causing each primary attack to release a wave of energy that slows. Oh, sure. Main Imprison Fist also disables an enemy's dash skill for 3 seconds if struck while within Inner Sanctuary. Bro, what's all this mess? Like, they don't really want to make this great. It is gonna cancel the dash skill, okay, when you use Imprison Fist on a target. But you have to be, like, while within Inner Sanctuary. Why you are adding this on top of that? It is already hard to land a damn skill with Monk, and now we are saying while within Inner Sanctuary. Bro, if even this works, Tempest can use Flowing Strike and get out of that. It doesn't affect the Tempest, for example. But it could be good against Demon Hunters. But it says you have to within Inner Sanctuary. Like, where the fuck do you gonna get the Inner Sanctuary? Of course you can create builds around it, but come on, too much work to do little stuff. Like, it is funny to see, because you give Tempest a skill, I am talking about Flowing Strike, dash, stun, shields, and this for Monk. We should have made that silence more than 5 seconds, because this is a dead class. Like, really dead. Extra dead. 80% value dead. Let's move on to the Necro. 800%, sorry. Necro, offhand. Corpse Lance Corpse Lance no longer consumes corpses, instead consuming nearby bleed affects the form lances that attacks enemies. They are really going hard on bleed stuff. So if a lot of people plays with bleed builds, this can be good. But okay, let's read the rest anyways. Shoulders. Corpse explosion now consumes all corpses in a target area, causing tendrils to reach out, damage all nearby enemies. Oh, look. We can use this, maybe. But which skill we are gonna give up? Damn, I really wanna try Necro now. Because imagine, maybe it works like that. So you use remove corp lens, you run around with dark curse, create corpses, and you can trigger your corp explosion from a distance, and then those corpses gonna reach out and damage nearby enemies. That can be nice. Worth trying, I think. I'm sure corp lens is gonna be still better, but you can maybe play a little bit more safer. Probably it's not gonna work better than corp lens, but a thing to try. Main hand. Grim Sight now releases a blast of reaping wind, dealing damage and generating corpses. Okay. Pants. Grim Sight also applies bleed, dealing damage for 3 seconds. They should change Monk into damage test dummy. That would be really funny. Helm. Corp lance triggers an explosion after hitting enemies 4 times in a short period, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Damage from additional explosions to the same target is reduced by 50%. This is a helm essence, different helm essence. Oh, actually, this is nice because you basically 100% hit 4 times with the current corp lance build. All you have to do is just change the helm. By the way, for example, I kept my legendary item from Battle Pass. If you done that too, be careful, don't claim it. You can claim it when they release new items, because usually that gift includes new items as well. Yeah, you can change immobilize or dot for this one. This looks good. And it will give you more AoE. Yeah, I got you, Ragnarok. You are gonna change the head essence, and here you go. Different thing to try out. I like it. The explosion sounds fun. Which can spread your other dots to other people. This means basically more damage, man. So we have a chest essence. Corpse explosion also increases critical hit chance by 5% for 3 seconds, taken up to 3 times. Alright. Okay, now we are here with the most of the player base. Our Tempest. Okay, wait, let me go to the Shadow Assembly too, while waiting. I missed a lot of stuff yesterday. Tempest. Here you go. Let me catch my breath a little bit. Meanwhile, please leave a like, and if you are new around here, subscribe. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can become a member, use donations, super chats, gift memberships, stuff like that. Thank you. Okay, we can stay AFK. Yeah, corp lance build is going to a little bit more fun, let's say. Alright, let's continue. Damn, I'm talking like it's been 2 hours, I'm still talking. Nice. I wasn't expecting this performance from myself. Tempest Shoulders. Windwalk now conjures slices of wind around you, and as you move, damaging and slowing random enemies. Of course not, Ezekiel. I will go Tempest. Not just because I really want to play Tempest, because most of the player base playing Tempest and I need to create guides for my channel, for the channel I mean. So I will play the popular class first, then I will go to probably Necro or Crusader, I don't know. I will make votes, we can decide together. Probably, if you remember, our votes usually includes extra democracy, so you can bribe the vote and choose your favorite class with bribing me. So yeah, we have true democracy here. Anyways, let's continue. Mainland Skull now causes you and your Zephyrs to dash forward, damaging enemies in your path. If a bleeding enemy is struck, they will take all remaining bleed damage instantly. And this resets Skull's cooldown. Hey Godlike, how are you, man? So to use this, we are gonna need a bleed source, right? And to do that, and by the way, the important thing about this essence is the range of the skull. If it has a very bad range, then we might change our opinion, but the range is important. And to get the bleed, we have the pants essence called Holding Anchor. Crosswind also causes enemies to bleed. Oh, look at that, dealing damage for 5 seconds. How good is that? We can go crazy with Crosswind anyways, but to use the pants, you have to remove Breaker Shield. So actually we can completely remove Breaker because we are gonna get unlimited dash from Skull on paper. We can use something else instead of Breaker, or we can just use Breaker as it is. Okay, let's take a look at the Helm too. I will read all of them. Oh, the thing is, Helm applies bleed with Blade Dance. Blade Dance now unleashes a circular wind blade dealing damage and causing enemies to bleed. If that circular thing isn't something bad, if the animation is good, for example, you can remove Breaker and use Blade Dance. But my guess is this animation is not gonna be really good. So we might keep. Actually, you kind of want to keep the our helm that we use right now, because that's an important helm essence for the skull, and we are gonna have unlimited skull essence, skull stacks. And you don't really need another source for bleed, because your crosswinds can go crazy and touch almost everyone. And skull has a little bit of AoE, so when you jump into the crowded area, you are gonna use your primary attacks after activating crosswinds. It will apply bleed to everyone, and then you're gonna use skull, primary skull. You can spam that shit as long as you are alive. I think it should work like that. And offhand, Wind Edge becomes empowered after using 3 skills, causing your next primary attack to release a random gust. Oh, look at that, one more bleed source. And we use 3 skills pretty quickly, because if we want, we can engage with us Flowing Strike, Skull, Crosswinds. Here we go, 3 skills, and then you have to just use your primary attacks to get this buff. And this buff is really good because it applies bleed, so you can deal fast more damage thanks to the other main end. And this thing works pretty nice with the current build we are using for Tempest, with the Crosswind builds, which we already use. I think like it's one of the popular videos of mine with Monk, with Tempest. A lot of people uses that thing. So, and yeah, if you have teammates that applies bleed, then you are gonna be even more dangerous. And we have a new 5-star that deals dot damage, which is good. Yeah, Battlegrounds are not gonna be that fun, I think. We will see, we will see. Tempest is... we lose a shield, but now Eternal Gear is easier to get after the update, so we are gonna get probably everyone is gonna get 4 out of 4 flowing strike shield, so you don't need breaker's shield that much. You have flowing strike anyways. So yeah, Downline Echo is 10k platinum, not 100, 10k. We can basically say Tempest is really good, extra strong. And they didn't get a nerf. And you have a chest essence, but you can't change the chest essence, so you are not gonna use this because we are using stun for flowing strike at our chest essence, so this is not gonna be used. But this is a good one as well. What? Yeah, this is second year anniversary update, Eok. Damn, I'm kinda getting tired. Let's talk about Wizard 2. Yeah, you are good. Wizard's Helm. Scorch now fires piercing shards at nearby chilled or frozen enemies, bouncing once when hitting frozen enemies. Okay. Shoulders teleports cooldown is reduced for each frozen enemy. Okay, I don't really know much about Wizard build, so I'm just gonna read it. Main ant every 5 seconds, the next 5 magic missile, which is the primary attack, if I'm not mistaken. That's great, MD. Every 5 seconds, the next magic missile becomes a frost missile, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. Pants teleport is now ice step, dealing damage and freezing enemies at target location. No, I don't have money like that. Pants teleport is now ice step, dealing damage and freezing enemies at the target location. Yeah, it's all about freeze. The thing is, Tempest doesn't give a fuck about CC. Like, if you are playing Tempest, all of these CC stuff doesn't really matter to you. You are not gonna get too much affected by it. Okay, chest Frostfield now grants you creeping chill, causing your attacks to chill enemies and freeze them. I hope a lot of people play Wizard so we can kill them. Offense Scorch critical hit chance is increased against chilled or frozen enemies. Okay, finally we are done with the legendary items. Sorry, I kinda hate wizards in all of the games like this, so I'm not gonna talk about that too much. New Phantom Market cosmetic, 11k orbs. That's all you have to know. They still have 30 days stuff, which sucks, but they still have it, unfortunately. Yeah, not much to say about the Phantom Market. Looks like this. You spent 11k orbs and you get it. You can use it in all of your classes. That's all. Some quests, sure. Adventures Chronicle. I will probably make a video and show you the locations of the books again. This one is cool. You can choose a kinda harder modes in Survivor's Bane and have fun. Probably Survivor's Bane is one of the best PvE activities in the game. It is fun, like, it is a cool thing. And we have returning events, all the regular stuff. You can check out the patch and see the dates. And we have feature updates. Euk, bro. Wings has always paywall. It's nothing new. Why you are mad about it again? Didn't you know this game is pay to win and you need money to obtain wings, better looking wings? What would you expecting? Don't get used to it, man. This is gonna happen later too. It's not a one-time thing. Upcoming server merge. This is interesting. You think what class dominate Battleground in next patch? Nothing. Class dominance not gonna change. They basically released stuff for every single class that is already good. Tempest was good. It is now better, or even, I don't know. Other than that, Barb was good. It is gonna be better. Crusader was decent. It is gonna be a little bit better, maybe even more than little bit. Demon Hunter was good. It's gonna still the same, only 15% nerf on that stupid build, and they have buff on summons, so it's alright. Necromancer got some cool stuff. I don't know much about Wizard and Blood Knight currently, and not many people plays Blood Knight anyways. And Monk is bad. Well, the main portion of this update is the wing. What do you mean? You think that because it's the most appealing thing. Look all this stuff. Look all of this. Wing is just here. Where is it? By the way, I'm not defending the game, but you are not right. I don't even... Where is the wings? The wings are just one of these. And we have to come back and talk about runes after we talk about feature updates. So server merge. What they are changing in Paragon. We are moving on to Inferno 1. Nothing changes on Paragon. They add new Paragon 3 and one extra Paragon skill. Yeah. Yeah, Jake, it's taken some time since we talking about it as well. Anyways, upcoming server merge, we don't know much about it. Server merges are well, server merge is a tricky topic, man. You know why? You might have to play with some people that you don't want to play, for example. Some toxic people can join. And we don't know which servers are gonna merge. There are gonna be a bunch of probably new drama and bullshit that I hate. I hate clan stuff, man. I hope that we don't see crazy bullshit when the servers merges. I don't like that stuff. Like, we will see. Yeah, politics, like, full bullshit, bro. Come on. I got tired of it and then moved on to a different server. That was the main reason. Because people wanted to win trade in our old server, basically. We got offered, okay, we are gonna lose on the 7 week, and then you guys are gonna lose on the next 7 weeks, so win trade, which is against the terms of services, and I think it's a very low and bitch ass move, so it's not good, and I hate politics. Anyways, so that's server merge. Even talking about it got us a little stressed. Curse gears optimization. So they are removing ancestral stuff, and they are removing curses from cursed gears, so cursed gears are no longer cursed. Basically, that's the summary of it. This one is quite important. We are significantly increasing the drop chances of earning legendary items for rewards by completing an Oblivion Pillar or Hellslayer bounty. This drop rate will be one of the best ways to earn more items, and will be one of the best ways to earn incredibly powerful legendary items. This is good because it is hard to get Eternal Gear. And if you have Terror Essences, don't use them right now. We are gonna move on to a new difficulty. I mean, it doesn't really matter on legendary items, but I would keep it for the update, because the drop rate is gonna be better. And this part is quite important too. Oops. For Terror Rifts, if you don't receive a Terror Essence from the first... typo, I guess. From the first 3 towers you complete, you are guaranteed to get a Terror Essence on completing your next tower. This is nice. Wait, what based means, man? Can you explain that? Actually, let me search on a different bar. And I guess I was searching for what's a good average view duration for a YouTube channel, what's a good click-through rate for a YouTube channel, and Diablo stuff, and yeah, let me search what based means. Oh, it means bold. Okay, nice. Not bad. Anyways, so terrorists, you are gonna get easier items from for Eternal Gear drop rate increase, basically. Paragon 3 quality of life changes. Yeah, that's it. Removal of ancestral and invocation items. To be more friendly system for players, we are decoupling the ancestral blessing attributes. Oh. I guess we are losing the attributes as well. From ancestral weapons, existing ancestral items will return to your inventory. Are we losing extra stats? And how is this more friendly? Oh, I think I get it now. Is this for new players? I don't like what? Why? What's the point? So who asked for ancestral item removal? Like, were you guys unhappy with this? I don't know, I was happy with my ancestral stuff. Anyways, that's now gone. And we have Battleground. Oh damn, we have a bunch of stuff. Battleground stats compression. We talked about this. Basically, if you wail too much, you get fucked a little bit. So it is fair, I guess. Hey KT. Battleground class balance changes. This is the, I think, last important part of the patch notes. So we are getting close to the ending. Barbarian. The essence we use to deal more damage. Clean now starts at 6% and stacks 3 times up to 18. So this is a nerf. Because it used to start with 18% right away, which isn't a big deal, but it is a nerf. This one. It's the same thing, but it's just gonna take some time. Oh, so this one, Demoralize, also removes all beneficial effects from affected enemies. This one, people gonna use this for sure. You know what this means? This removes everything. This can take your pants from you while you are walking. Like, you lose everything, every like conjuration of light, shields, whatever you have, it's gone. So Barb got a good change. On top of that, I think this essence pulls enemies and stuns them. Don't forget that. This is an extra effect on top of what it is. I think this essence pulls nearby enemies and stuns them. On top of that, it also removes all beneficial effects from the targets now. So that's... I wanna try Barb for sure. This is looking good. Like, Barb is gonna be like the new Necromancer almost. The old Necro with the CCs and stuff. Okay, Decolator. Damage of the first 2 attacks in sequence increased by 18. Which essence is this? I don't know. Hello zombies. The last wall. Damage and radius increased. Okay. So they kind of buff Hammer of Ancient essences too, and with the new essences you kind of use this skill, Hammer of Ancients, so they might go well together. I'm not really sure. Blood Knight. Bro, I'm not gonna read Blood Knight. Crusader. Conjuration of Light. Actually, some of you might play Crusader. Let me read it. Make Blood Knight maybe. Or you can read it, man. I don't want to read Blood Knight. Let's move on. Conjuration of Light. In Battleground and Rite of Exile, the duration of the immunity effect from Conjuration of Light will be reduced by 50% each time a player receives the buff, again within 16 seconds. So, if you remember, a couple weeks ago they fucked the Crusaders with this nerf because Crusaders were a little bit crazy. It was 20 seconds, now it is buffed to 16 seconds, which is a good change. And Holy Banner, Unholy Wall. I don't know people using this, but movement speed bonus reduced from 15% to 12% per stacks, but stacks have increased from 3 to 5 with a new maximum of 60%. Good, I guess. Kyrgyzstan Sunrise. Damage increased by 38%. Oh, damn. Now people voted no more. And we got 378 votes. Damn, people, why you guys are not happy with the update? I cannot understand why, but who will the meta class? Tempest, Barb, same, Demon Hunter. And Crusader is gonna be a little bit better. Maybe some Wizards, if they can pull off these builds, they can be nice as well. Bro, I don't hate on Blood Knights. I don't know, those are not that important, it feels like. When I last played Blood Knight, I wasn't using these essences, so I don't really know what they are. If I can talk about them, there is not much reason to me read, because you can read by yourself. I'm just trying to give feedback, the ones on I know. Well, El Passage, you need to keep waiting because Monk is, I guess, dead on their rise, so they don't really release many good essences for it. Okay, where were we left? Okay. Bloodstained Clot. Damage increased by 65%. Bodyguard attack range increased by 20%. Cooldown reduced from 12 to 9. Yeah, we are happy with the Awakening stuff, but everyone is getting it, so it's gonna be the same. The thing is, that Awakening stuff is gonna create a bigger gap between low spenders and mid spenders. When I say low spenders, free to play, 0 between 2k players, right? And 3 point, and some of them they don't even have rank 5 gems. So if you are plus 3k and have Awakenings, you are gonna be way better than those low spenders. Anyways, Skullcracker, damage increased by 38%, damage reduced increased by 25%, blah blah. Do you guys use this essence? I don't remember these essences on the last Crusader builds, so I don't know. Okay, Demon Hunter. Yeah, I know VDUP. That's all good, man. Journey. Do we use this essence at all? Damage increased by 21%. Reduce projectile damage from multiple hits on the same enemy changed from 65 to 50%. Yeah, if everyone has it, then it doesn't matter. Vengeance essence, again, summons cannot be targeted. Cooldown reduced from 12 to 9 seconds. Knife Trap. Attack speed bonus to sentry increased from 30 to 40. So, and we have essences, new legendary items that uses strafe and traps together. So this can be nice for that. This buff. And Bore of the Door essence, 40% damage increase. This is the essence we used yesterday. This is the main sentry essence. 40% damage is a lot. So Oroth must be happy seeing this change. And Painsover. This was the nerf everyone expecting, and it got nerfed by 15%. Base attack interval increased from 0.2 seconds to 0.23 seconds. Monk. Thank you, Rapid. Monk, let's have a moment of silence again for Monk for like a couple of seconds. Rest in peace to Monk. Let's continue. Necromancer. Bone Spear Essence. Larger Bone Spear that penetrates enemies without reducing damage now occurs 100% of the time, up from 50%. Silvered Wings. We don't really use these essences, do we? Maybe I just remember all of them at the same time. Now fires 3 sticker lanes, and an enemy can only take damage from 1 lance at most. Another Grim Sight Essence, damage increase, cooldown decrease. Man, we don't really use Grim Sight, do we? In PvP. I don't really remember PvE builds, but we usually play with summons in dungeons. And maybe some people use this in open world farm, I don't know. And Wizard. Lightning Nova Essence, Coat of the Estrum. Maximum charges increased by 2. Slight increase to damage. The arc now leaves behind damaging sparks when striking an enemy suffering from shock status. I have no idea about Wizard stuff. I know the skills, but it's been like a couple of months since I played Wizard. And I'm not gonna play it anytime soon. So let's read it though. Scorch Essence, damage increased by 25%, reduce increased. No longer stuns, instead tracks enemies and leaves shock status. So shock is gonna be another thing we are gonna see, I guess, because we've seen that a couple of times. Thistle Bloom. I'm not sure, maybe we were using this. Maximum charge increased by 1, damage increased by 20%, duration reduced 2 seconds from 5 to 3, cooldown reduced from 9 to 6. Oof, so that's all from class balance changes. And Heliquary Gauntlet gonna change, so if you didn't completed it, go complete it. I didn't completed it, and I think I'm not gonna bother doing that. I don't really need that portal or anything. This is like, do I need to read this? I think not. This one is important. Here you go. Loadout for reforged items. We are including the ability to unlock 1 additional loadout for reforged items in the blacksmith. You will unlock a loadout for free after reforging 240 times. This means you have to pay 240 reforged stones, I believe. The regular ones, I guess. I don't know, we will see. But if we understood this right, now we are going to be able to save our reforged stones without paying money for it every single time. And so challenge rift's gonna be increased. So if you want to get some server first, wake up early and try to complete them, because they are gonna be easy at start. So you can go in, maybe snag some server first. I used to do that. On the old server we were going crazy with it. Was fun, but I don't have energy for that anymore, or motivation. Oh, they look at that. Do you guys remember this cursed bounty? You had to kill spiders, but it was too hard to find spiders, so they reduced the number. Well, it's been like 2 years. Thank you. First kill of the day changes. Not that important. Familiar changes. We noticed that many familiars attack would fail, so we have optimized their combat to be more effective. Nice, good to see. New achievements. Good. Hero's Journey will be reset. And Codex contest updates. Now we skipped the rune part, so we have to take a look at the runes. There will be 20 runes. Okay. And these can Can you explain the reforged thing again? Sure, let's take a look. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna work, by the way. Actually, let's take a look at here. Reforge. Oh, I couldn't find. Anyways. So if I understand it correctly, this means I'm gonna be able to save. Hey, nothing here. I'm gonna be able to save this setup. That's what I understand. I'm gonna be able to save this, and then I will be able to, no problem, nothing here. Use it, change it again quickly, I guess. Maybe we are understanding it wrongly, but if it's true, it's a really good update. If it is not true, if it's not true, it is not true. So I don't know, but it looks like that. It says loadouts or reforged items, and you have to reforge 24 times, 240 times. But in the Chinese patch notes, I think it says you have to pay 240 reforged stones. Well, we will see that in like less than 48 hours, I think. Okay, now let me go through the runes again. There are gonna be 20 different runes. They have different levels, basically, like legendary items, like orange, blue, and stuff. Rare, you know how it goes. But let me read it. How about can you address this to developers? Lazy FA farmers take all farm spots. Okay, I will tell. So, okay. Rune, what about runes, right? What the fuck are these? Let's talk about this. So I got tired a little bit, so I'm cursing more than regularly, more than normal. Anyways, we are getting 20 new runes with this major update, and you can preview runes available in the game. And all runes have a category of item they can be used, so you can't just place runes randomly. And they can also be combined to increase their power. A few runes can be combined to increase the level of that rune, so we have to like upgrade these like gems, I think, which is gonna be a process. And runes can be sellable. So if you are free to play and don't want to focus on runes right away, if you get a good rune, you can sell it for a decent price, I believe, because these are sellable. This can be a way to make platinum, especially at the release, because a lot of people will be hyped about it and will try to buy these. That's the main reason. But probably the stats are quite nice on these runes, so you want to keep them for yourself as well, so that's up to you. So yeah, and if you want to combine the runes, they must be same type and level to be combined. Runes can appear as a rare drop from regular monsters, but the main source for these are gonna be the new 2 PvE events that's shown on the patch notes. They are called Abyssal Verge and the Castle of Erebon, or something like that. These two modes kind of works like terror rifts, with different, like mechanics are different but the same thing, basically. On top of that, you can earn more runes by collecting Abyssal Essence from new game modes, Abyssal Verge and Castle. You can craft random runes with this Abyssal Essence. This is the summary of the runes, basically. That's the summary of the stuff they type in here. This is one of the new modes. Okay. PvE stuff, I don't know what to say. You are gonna go in and kill monsters There might be some mechanics. You can follow them and complete it. It looks fun though. Oh, that's kind of funny. They look at that. There's a monk in the image. That's kind of funny. I guess they kind of explain how to complete this event, or I'm sorry, mode, but I'm sure you can figure it out by yourself. And after that, we have this castle thing. You go in, complete this. There is something called danger meter. It is a fun PvE mod, not gonna lie. It looks fun. And you can drop runes and legendary items with the new magical attributes that we talked at the stream, at the start of the stream. I showed every single new magical attributes from the Chinese patch notes because it is not included in ours. You can go back and find it. I'm sure that can be a little tough, but yeah, we are gonna get new magical attributes, which they are really strong, and you can get them only from these two modes, from my understanding. And like I said, we have Abyssal Essence, which you can use to craft you can use to craft runes. That's basically all for the rune system. When the patch goes live, I will be live streaming again. I will be sharing guides about them, so you will learn more how they work, what they are. But that's all we know for now. So let me know what do you think about the rune system. Basically, you can pay platinum to get them from market if they are available, so you can kind of just went through it with pay to win. With your platinum, you can get everything you want and you are done. Otherwise, you have to farm and get the good stuff in time. That's all. We talked about legendary gems, but if you guys want to talk about legendary gems again, we can do that and we can finish this after that. Let me see the chat, what you guys are talking. That's crazy, Drew Tate. I don't see that in my server that much. I mean, I don't really farm, but when I go to my farm spots, they are usually available. That's kind of annoying. Take, like, I don't know, what essences we will get. Man, I talked about those. I read all of them. And I don't have the energy to read again, but I will share you the link to patch notes. We can take a look. Tempest gets good stuff. Crusader gets good stuff. Barb gets good stuff. Necro gets decent stuff. I don't know about Barb, Blood Knight, or Monk. Yes, which class would this gem suit the most? It's not about the class, guys. When you choose gems, think about the builds you are using, not the class. For example, oh, nothing here. There is nothing wrong for you about asking. That's all good, you know. I'm just tired from talking straight 140 minutes. But it's all good. You can ask anything anytime. Okay, so when you select gems, you have to think about the builds you play or you might play in the future. That's the thing. Because if you focus on a class, it's not good. Because why? You might change your class. Are you gonna play with the same class forever? Probably not. So this is a good damage over time gem. The good thing about this, look, let's read it. Dealing damage conjures a storm at the enemy's location, so it has a range, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure another dot damage can trigger this on the enemy. So you hit them, you apply burn. That burn can trigger this gem because all you need to do is deal damage, which burn or another damage over time. What they are gonna do? They are gonna deal damage to the target, and that can trigger this gem. Actually, that will trigger this gem because it doesn't say like 20% chance or anything. It says only dealing damage. So when you deal damage with anything, doesn't matter, this gem will trigger on their location. So it has a range, which is perfect for every class. And that pursues enemies for 6 seconds. The pursuing, if if it has a bad animation, I don't sure about it pursue thing. We will see. But if it's decent and if it hits the target easily on the location, no problem. But if it has a small animation like Maw of the Deep, then the gem, fuck it. No, doesn't matter. But if it's better than that, if it works properly, it's gonna be a good gem. Good gem. I am saying good gem. It's not super important or super crazy. It looks good. Actually, it looks good, but it looks better than Hilt of the Realms. But I need to see the animation first. Anyways, dealing damage conjures a storm at the enemy's location that pursues enemies for 6 seconds and continually deals 50% base damage plus 203 every 0.5 seconds to all nearby enemies. Cannot 20-second cooldown. The storm also unleashes lightning, dealing 24% base damage per second to all nearby enemies and slowing them by 10%. That's it. Like, by the way, don't forget this is at rank 10. We have to see what it looks like at rank 5, rank 6, rank 7 or even less. Those are important because 50% base damage is all like good, decent. But if it's too low, let's say on rank 5 or rank 6, it might not worth it. But I always like damage over time gems. And who knows, maybe this cancels bandage or stuff like that. But we will see, we will test it. And the 2-star, my only concern about 2-star is the range. Let's read it. Taking damage activates most storm for 6 seconds, while active each attack you receive triggers a piercing thorn with a 0.5 cooldown, dealing 50% base damage plus 200 to enemies. So the damage is same at the 5 stars damage. That's perfect. But what that means, I think there is a catch. Can attack occur more 20-second cooldown? While most turn is active, damage you take is reduced by 8%. I think the catch is the range. Isn't thorns like spikes kind of thing? I know that right? So it probably, and it might create an aura or something like that around you. And if the range is not good, it's just gonna be good for melee classes mostly, not for demon hunters, wizards, necromancers. But it looks like a pretty good gem. I would like to try it. I would love to try it. It is looking good. It's definitely a good 2-star gem on paper. And the range is not that important for Barb, Crusader, Tempest even. So it can be used for sure. And 1-star is decent. Good. Reduces the duration of loss of control effects on you by 24%, while suffering loss of control, the damage you take is reduced by 4%. Obviously think about the Strife nerf as well, so it's gonna be like, what, 8%? Yeah, it's gonna be around 8% reduced duration of loss of control in PvP activities. So, yeah. Thorns works in Diablo 3, like if you get hit, it mirrors that damage to enemies, but we have a fixed damage here. So damage is fixed, it doesn't matter how much they hit you. Yeah, but I will try. I mean, after the patch goes live in 2 days, like less than 48 hours, I will be live right away. So we are gonna try everything. We are gonna open quests for new gem, and on the 15th we are gonna do that gacha shit. Other than that, I mean, we are gonna test out runes and stuff. That's gonna be a longest stream as well. We are gonna have fun. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream PvP tonight. If we can end this one soon, I might stream again. I talk way too much than regular today. If I can catch my breath until Battlegrounds, I will stream, of course. Yeah, Ayuk, I checked those out at the start of the stream. Actually, we talked about everything now, guys. We checked out everything on the patch, on the official patch, and on the Chinese patch. So we got everything covered. And it took half hours. So please don't say this update is just that stupid wink. Because we talked about the wink like 5 minutes. So guys, thank you all for joining. If you have questions, well, ask them later. Or jokes aside, you can join the Discord and ask, or you can leave a comment on this video. That's all for me, man. I'm tired as fuck now. I will rest for 2 hours, eat some food and stuff. If I have the energy, I will come back and we are gonna spin like a dumbass with Demon Hunter. So let's end this vote. It is 50-50, which is interesting. People hating on stuff. Actually, no win. Yes, 49%. No is 50%. That's interesting. And almost 400 people voted. Interesting. I will do a similar vote on the community page too, so it can reach more people. Well, guys, thanks a lot for joining. I think the update is looking good. No new PvP stuff, but at least we are gonna able to do some PvE because they released new stuff. It's gonna be fun. And in 2 weeks they are gonna talk about server merge stuff, so we will learn more. But today, that's all for now. In 2 hours we might be here again with Demon Hunter PvP. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I mean, no problem, Drew. Because the thing is, when you become a partner, they don't ask you to talk that's this way or that way. So if they are not asking, because I joined the partnership program because I have that flexibility, I can say whatever I want to say. Otherwise, like, I'm not working for them, I am working for my channel, my community. So yeah, no problem, man. I will keep it this way. So take care, everyone. Enjoy the update and see you later. Have a great day.